Hey guys, it's Joette with BalloonCoach.com, and I am so excited that we are 1 month away from being in Disney Springs Holiday Orlando for Balloon Boss Summit 2023. I have been providing hands-on training since 2016 to the balloon industry, and I've been balloon coach since 2015. So it's really exciting every year to see how our event grows, changes, and becomes even stronger using the recommendations from our staff and our delegates each year to make it a better experience for you. And this year, one of the number one things that we're doing a little bit differently is in the past couple of years of Summit, we sat at round tables all day long with somebody on the stage teaching and us listening and working in our workbooks. And people are like, Joette, we love this information, but we're so used to being on our feet, active and working during the day that it's really hard for us to sit still all day long. So they're like, can you switch it up for us where we can listen to the lectures and work in our workbooks in the morning, and then in the afternoons, can we have an option for those of us who want to work with balloons that we could dig in and work on balloon projects, and for those of us who want to work more with computers with the business mentors, go and hang out with them. And so the answer is yes. So this year we have 30 instructors to be able to have a lot of breakout sessions. Only 100 delegates, and as I record this today, I have just 5 seats left, which is typical this time of year. There's always those people that wait till last minute to grab their ticket to see if they're available, if they can find a babysitter, if those last minute dollars came in. But if you've been on the fence and been thinking about coming to Summit, I encourage you to get it now, because what happens for the last 2 years is I sell out and then I end up with a waiting list with people sad that they're not able to be there live when they start seeing their social media flooded with all of the videos of people being at the event. So for the few people who are listening to this that don't have your ticket yet, go for it. Or for those of you coming to Summit and you know somebody who wants to come, let them know that now is the time to grab their ticket. So every morning there's an option that at 7:30 a.m., if you're working on stress management, you can go and have yoga with Kelly in the gallery area. And it's a really nice area down and next to our ballroom. And Kelly is an amazing trainer on being able to take care of yourself, stress management, and she has worked a lot with universities and corporations doing retreats and trainings to help business leaders become more efficient. And part of that is by reducing your stress. And so some people really have enjoyed working with her with the yoga to start their day, just 30 minutes simple. She's not going to do anything really wild and crazy with you. And then what happens after that in our days is at 9 a.m. each day, Kelly and I will kick us off to give you some tools to create positive growth for the day. And then our morning speaker will start at 9:30 for an hour and a half, 9:30 to 11. They will do their session. Then there'll be a 20-minute break for you to go to the bathroom, answer a text, come back focus for our second training from 11:20 to 12:50. And then at 12:50, Liz from Premium Conlin will have somebody come up or herself demonstrate some of the equipment and share some tips and hints to help you become more efficient with your inflation. We then go to lunch together, and our networking lunch Sunday through Thursday is a part of your ticket, and it's in the atrium area. It's a 14 story tower for part of the hotel. And so as you look up, there's like kites flying above our head. And it's a nice open space to be out of the ballroom for a little bit and have our lunch. And then after that, this year, the new part of the training is having collaboration sessions with 2 1-hour sessions each day for you to choose who you want to go hang out with. And at that point, you don't have to right now look at this list and try to make your decision. All right. Now, of course, one of the things you could do if you wanted to is look at the list and like black out all the people that you know you don't want to, you already know that skill, or this is not something you want, and then kind of circle the people you know for sure you do want to hang out with. But what will happen is each day at the event, you will then get to pick for the next day. So you don't have to pick it all now, because what I have found from the past from other events is if you pick it all in advance, as you go through the week and you hear from other people and you get to meet people, your decisions change about what you actually want to work on during those collaboration sessions. So I just wanted to let you know, don't stress out about it. We'll help you every day in picking those sessions. A couple other noteworthy things for you is if you are one of those people who wants to get a lot of time on your working with the balloons, working with helium balloons, working with our inflators, building a wall, building sculptures, doing ceiling decor. I encourage you to come in early and either fly in on Friday, November 3rd, or first thing Saturday morning. And then when you get there, registration is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturday. For those of you taking your CBA exam, you'll want to go into that room around 8:30 a.m. to pick your seat and get comfortable. And that exam starts right at 9. And then we'll be doing hands-on builds from 8:30 to 1 out in the hallway area surrounding the ballroom. And then at 1 o'clock is lunch on your own. And then grab a quick bite to eat, and then come back, and after the CBA exam is done in the ballroom, all the decor that we've been building out in the hallway, we're going to go throw into the ballroom. So lots to help on deck from 1:30 to 5. And then that evening, I have staff training, and then all the delegates, it's dinner on your own. A couple of other things that I wanted to point out to in the calendar is on Monday night. That is a night for you to make reservations at Disney Springs, or just walk around Disney Springs and go shopping, or sit in the pool or the hot tub, or just hang out and chill. So Monday night is a night off. And so I encourage you, if you're a person who likes to go out to dinner, you'll want to go online and look at Disney Springs to find a location that you'll want to make a reservation for, unless you're just going to get like a hot dog or ice cream. But any of the sit-down restaurants, I highly encourage you to make those reservations in advance. Then on Tuesday night is a night that we will stay late from 7 to 9 p.m. We'll have a bonus session to do more of our decor for our final dinner. Oh, and a highlight, this year we have a sit-down dinner on Sunday to kick things off. So Sunday night we do have dinner together with games, speed networking, and having a great time awarding the certificates to the new CBA. So that is new this year, that we're having a sit-down dinner in the ballroom with our garden theme on Sunday. Then Tuesday night, we're building the rest of the balloon decor for our dinner for Wednesday. And then Wednesday night is our Under the Sea dinner and dance. So people always ask about what they should wear for our Saturday. You can wear just your logo outfits or a nice fun name badge. You can wear a garden hat if you want. You can wear a garden dress if you like. It's totally up to you, but you can be really casual and just be in your logo clothes, so that when we're networking, people know who you are. Or again, you can be fun and festive with it with the garden theme. And then for our dinner for Under the Sea, you can either dress your best and have a lovely dress or suit. Don't have to. Some people really enjoy dressing up and having some kind of theme outfit, whether it's a mermaid or a captain or whatever. Or some people really want to have pictures both ways, because we do have a professional photographer there all week. And so they're going to wear both their dress up outfit and then change after dinner and put on a fun costume for dinner and dancing. So each day in our afternoon sessions, this is kind of like showing you what's going on Saturday. You can, if you're newer to the industry, you'll start right at the boot camp with Liz and check out the different inflation equipment, the heat sealers. Then you'll go over to Stephanie and the ladies with the helium. We have personalization and some really cool classic decor going on. You can be building balloon drops with Chris Potts. You can be creating the decor for our opening night. So lots of different hands-on opportunities for you. And then throughout the week, we have sessions with Jeff on being able to make it easy for you to have systems to have your money flow better. We have Elizabeth Fiore on tracking your numbers, Sarah Meyer finding your best clients. So lots of great different options. Eddie Hayland, the king of latex, will be talking about what's next, and you can go and talk to him about, hey, here's where my finances are, and figure out where you need to be if you're wanting to try to retire at some point, or just if you're needing to increase your income. So lots of awesome different sessions going on. So I'm going to send you guys the link for this so that you can see it really nice and clear on your own. I am putting that right now into the chat. So I want to give a huge shout out. Again, you don't have to print this out. You can just increase it on your screen and look at it on your Canva account. But this is going to be printed in your workbook nice and big on 2 pages so that you can see everything that's going on and figure out and circle what you're wanting to go to. So I just sent that to everybody so you can look on it independently if you like. All right. And the thing that's a little bit different this year is our Thursday collaborations. The implementation sessions that are happening on Thursday is a time for you to be like, wow, I've learned a lot this week. You know what? I really wanted to spend a little more time with Jeff Kelly. I needed to get some systems put in. So on Thursday, he's going to do how to land more balloon drop customers. All right, so that's going to be one, because we're going to be talking a lot about balloon drops during the week because it's such great money. In an industry full of people doing organic designs or airfield designs, many people don't feel comfortable doing the special effects like balloon drops. They have some fear. So all week long, we have Chris Potts there to help you in making them, putting them up to the ceiling, and then we're going to have many opportunities for you to actually pull a drop live. So we want to help you make money with that. And so Jeff's going to be available to talk to you about that on Thursday. And then also he's going to have 2 sessions on how to create a sales Bible to close more sales. So for those of you who are like, oh yeah, I definitely need that, you can go hang out with him on Thursday afternoon with your computer in hand and put those systems in place. For those of you like, but I still want more time with balloons, Liz, Eve, Mindy, Mauricio, are going to be having a jam room where we're going to be able to have decor in the gallery to do twisting or decor pieces, taking some of the pieces we had already made during the week and reconstructing them, reconfiguring them. Then Dory is going to teach her foil flat columns. She's got all those great designs in the workbook for you. And then also Gary and Tabitha are going to be making this really cool dolphin through the week, and then you guys are going to help deflate all the balloons for it. So they're going to talk about the construction of that, and I'll show you some more pictures of that in a minute. I will be available to help you complete your roadmap, because a lot of times in the afternoons when we ask you to write them down, you write a few notes, but you don't get super in depth. And so sometimes taking that breather after the fun and celebration is over Wednesday night, having a sleep, and then coming back Thursday morning, you're like, ooh, I have these ideas, what do you think? And I'll help you work through that to make sure you go home with a written plan of what you want to do to rock out the end of 23 and kick 24 off to an amazing start. Bill Allen will be talking about monthly sales for people in the afternoon then. And then also Tiffany will be available to talk anything, ask her anything. And she also is going to be sharing some great tips about a daily routine from the stage during her class on Tuesday. Diane Gladden all week is going to be available for sales conversation worksheets. Guys, I think it's 24 pages that she's got in the workbook for you for her kickoff session. But she did it on purpose, knowing that she's not going to cover all the information from the stage, but giving you the tools to use throughout the week when you go and work with her in collaboration sessions or this implementation session on Thursday to help you be better, stronger, and more confident in your sales conversation. Then Victoria, Stephanie, Mauricio, and Sheila are going to be available for retail venue and shop talk for 2 different sessions. Dory is going to help you guys with scheduling your social media post. Jonathan Gerber and Jonathan Fudge are going to be talking about systems for growth. Sarah and Nicole have Ask Them Anything on 17 hats. Then Holland will be available to help you with using Instagram. Chris and Charlie will be available to talk to you about selling drops. Elizabeth Fiore with accounting and bookkeeping will be there for Ask Anything about money on the different things that she's talked about. Sheila is going to be providing information on company credit. She's put together a great worksheet package for that. Tammy's going to be available to talk to you about how she uses Trello for organization with her team. And then Pauline will be talking about the pros and cons of having venues and props, because she went from being a balloon business and prop rental to opening up a new venue this year. And she's been really great at showing some of those transitions and things that happen. And she's giving you some of those pros and cons on that system if you've ever been thinking about opening up a venue or a prop rental business. Missy's going to be sharing help with you guys on doing AI. And then Kelly is going to be doing continued stress management. So those are the not bonus as a part of your event, but it's those implementation sessions. It's that sitting down and all the things that you've learned throughout the week, picking out those top areas that you want help with. And you may choose to spend the entire time with one person, or you may mix it up with 3 different people. It's totally up to you to make it what you want, or you may choose just to go sit by the pool and write things down on your own. It's totally up to you. The other thing that I want to make sure that you know, in case you haven't caught it yet, is you want to bring your laptop with you to Summit, because we take action immediately. My favorite story is with Tabitha Miller. One year when she came to Summit, she learned about the Santa's helpers, putting them into a stuffed balloon. And while she was there, she learned automation. She bought the things that she needed for automation, and she put up a sales page, and she sold, I think, like 30 items while at Summit in preparation for Christmas for the Santa's Helper launch. And so that was super exciting. The other thing, Kevin Newsom, our amazing photographer who travels around the world for Fortune 500 companies as a photographer, very fortunate that I found him for Summit, and he's been with us for years. He does a special package that for $125, you get 15 minutes with him. And I believe it's 3 touched up photos that you get then from that headshot time. And I meant to double check that in my records, and I will put that in here for you guys. So that's the overview of the schedule. I'm going to take a breath and see if anybody on live has a question about what I just said with the schedule, and I'm pasting it back up for you guys. And if you are watching this as a replay later, it is on the BalloonCoach.com website. On the Summit page, there is a button there for the schedule. All right, so I'm waiting on questions.
I have one, Joy. Oh, sorry.
Okay, Candy, go for it.
Can you tell me more about the Q&A on Wednesday?
On Wednesday, I have a panel discussion where a group of our instructors will be up on stage talking about how you take those next steps. And so you'll be able to ask them anything.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, Joette, for Saturday, for those of us who are coming in to help pre-build,
Yes.
do we have to sign up, or can we kind of wing it? Like,
there's nothing to sign up for.
Okay, so I can just show up to one of the room to help
So
build
what's
on
going to happen is you're going to show up and you're going to go to the registration desk, and I'm freaking out because I feel like one of my things have disappeared. So that's why I'm like, if I have a panic look, it's like, okay, I spent hours making something and it's not here. So I'm trying to pull that up for you guys right now. So just one second. Oh my goodness. So because I've got the whole layout for Saturday for you guys. So number one, what will happen is you'll arrive and yep, that doesn't have it. All right. So what will happen is when you arrive, I'm going to stop my share for a second, see if I can get this going. When you arrive on Saturday, registration is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. When you get there, you're going to want to see if your room's available to check into your hotel room. And then after that, go ahead and come down to our registration desk and register. Get your name badge, and that way you can be in the area working. And then from there, sorry guys, are you still with me? All right. Why does my computer love me so much? Nope. Okay. Life is fun. Technical difficulties, guys. If you've never experienced them, they're a blast. So when you register, we then will have the table set up and we'll know what's needed. And so whenever you get there, you just tell the person that you're there, hey, how can I help? Where are people needed? Or, you can say, hey, I was wanting to work on this, and then we'll plug you into where we need help. Sound good?
Sounds good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Was there another question? Oh, it's really sad when you spend an hour making something and then it disappears. Oh, there we go. Yay, I found it. It came back. All right, so here we go. Share screen. Take 2. All right. So as you arrive at the event, I wanted to make sure for those of you who are new and haven't been into the space that you're able to know that as you're walking down the hall, you're going to see this lounge. We call it the collaboration lounge. There's 2 couch areas and 2 of the tables with the yellow chairs. And just to confirm that you guys are seeing my screen, if you are not, please type that or say, open up a mic that you're not seeing my screen. So if we tell you that something's in the collaboration area, that's where it's at, that lounge that you first walk by. And then on the other side of the lounge is this beautiful atrium where the restaurant is. This is where we have our lunch every day. And then if you wish to purchase breakfast or you wish to purchase dinner from them, you can do that. After you go past that atrium and the restaurant, you will see the sign for the elevator. And then you can continue to walk straight past the restrooms to this long hall. And this long hall is where our registration will be at, and where we'll be having several builds while the CBA exam is going on. And then we'll move those balloons into the ballroom. So Liz on the left here will be the person from Premium Conwin that will be having all the inflation equipment. And guys, just to make sure you know, I sent you an email today and yesterday that gave you all of the codes of the discounted prices for the equipment, and you can start purchasing that discounted equipment from Brody's. So you'll need the information that I sent you in that email that has the phone number. If you did not get that, you can email me, joette@BalloonCoach.com. What happens is the equipment that is at Summit is used during the week, and then you take it home with you on Wednesday. So the discounts are made for those people to pre-order and then pick up the inflators at the event. If you're wanting to purchase an inflator at the event, it's on a first come, first serve basis. So if we've already sold out everything, then you're not able to do that. But if there's any equipment left that has not been sold, then you can purchase it and take it home with you. So in this area here in the hallway and over here by the windows is where we'll be inflating things to prep for the event. Oops, I went the wrong way. All right, and so then when in our notes, when we put down gallery 3, that's this long hallway in the back, it kind of gives you the idea of a car dealership with the way the windows are. And so we're going to be doing the designs with Bill back there for those monthly installations for dealerships. All right, so our first instructors that are making fun decor for our opening event are Charlie and Tammy of Amazing Balloons in North Carolina. And so we're doing this planting the seeds to grow your business, right? And so talking about transformation, going from a caterpillar to a butterfly. So you can create all these designs with us on, oops, where did it go? Thanks, okay, yay. I love it when things go wrong. All right, cool. So that's Charlie and Tammy, and you can help put their design together. We'll be using Qualitex balloons, having the fun caterpillars underneath the screens, some beautiful butterfly, and the back wall. And what's great is they have worked in conjunction with our awesome Gary Ledbetter. This is something that we did several years ago with Dante. So just you can kind of see there's black drape here and here. That's because we have a door there that you can't block with balloons. And then our stage is right here. So instead this year it's going to be sky and the garden. And then later in the week, we'll flip the wall and it will become the under the sea wall. Thanks to Gary making awesome directions for you. So Gary Ledbetter has set this up so that as you build it, you'll be building the water wall on one side and you'll be building the sky and grass on the other side. And so our stage goes right here in the middle. And then this makes a wonderful background. So on Saturday, after you've built this, you'll be putting it into the ballroom. So this is the cool thing about this experience is for those of you who've ever had to build things at home or at your warehouse and then transport them to a venue, same kind of concept. We're building it in our warehouse in the gallery, and then we're bringing it into the venue, into the ballroom after the testing is over. All right, and so this is Gary Ledbetter here rocking it out with Mo, our amazing logistics chair, a logistics coordinator for the event, and this is Jenny who helps out with the styled photos. Gary is such a fun spirit, awesome guy. So he's broken down all the directions, and in your workbook, you will have this design that you can create later on. And he'll talk as we're installing it, as we're making it, as we're flipping it around, how he put this all together. It's in the workbook. And again, this will be what everything looks like for the beginning of the week. And then on Tuesday, we'll flip this around to make our under the sea. What's great, and this is something I want you guys to think about, environment concerns has been huge lately. So many of my mastermind members and other friends have told me that they've got clients saying, oh, sorry, we've decided not to go with balloons. We want to go with something more eco-friendly, more environmentally friendly. I want you guys to start thinking. We've got this beautiful garden theme. I want to take great photos, great videos of it being installed and of it being taken down so that we have that picture of how little is left for waste. But I want you all to be creative and think about the words that you want to use, because now we're going to have these tools to be able to make a marketing tool together that we can use to combat those people who have those fears about environment. So I thought it would be really cool that we're using two things from the environment, right? We've got the garden look, we've got the under the sea look, and that we can show at the end how little waste there is, and then also talk about the balloons being made from rubber and not plastic, and then the things that are foil, how we can reuse them, how we reuse the framing and that kind of stuff. So wanted to just put that little bug in your ear to think about how are some creative ways we can spend that. And again, that's that collaboration part of us using the images and videos afterwards to be able to help us market and sell more. So again, the big butterfly sculpture, Tammy will be teaching that, and Tabitha will be helping out with that framing. And then the ceiling, we can't forget about the ceiling. And our friends at Metallic and Sempertex are sponsoring Jonathan Gerber, who will be doing the ceiling decor with my favorite radiant butterflies hanging from the ceiling. I've been traveling around since 2019 with these butterflies, teaching classes with him. So I'm excited we're throwing them into his wonderful vines that he does. They'll be cascading down from the ceiling along with the metallic flowers. So this will get inflated out in the lobby and then brought into the ballroom after the CBA exam is done. All right. I keep flipping through the same thing, sorry. All right. Tiffany with Confetti Castle Balloons is being sponsored by Tuftex. And if you've not seen these yet, these are the Tuftex squared balloons. At the Tuftex experience this summer that I was at, they released them in gold and silver double-sided, and then now they have them in pink, light pink and dark pink double-sided. And so Tiffany is going to be making a really cool spring bright pink design out in the corner of the lobby when we're first walking down the hall to the very end before we go into the ballroom for a fun photo op. Then on Saturday and Sunday, many people have told me they wanted to learn base distortion. So Mindy's going to be teaching how to make these really cute distorted wings for butterflies. And then you'll be able to see simply by how she's doing things, how people also use some of those same techniques to make flowers and other items. And then Mauricio is going to be doing this wonderful trio where it's doing the incorporation of rounds and twisted designs to make a really cool flower and butterfly display. So that's Mauricio from Balloons to Go and Balloons Every Day. All right, so I've talked about the garden, and now let's go and deep dive under the sea. All right, and so remember, guys, put your thinking caps on, and if there's something that you can think of that we can use as wording with our images and our video clips to help people understand that balloons are a great choice for the environment, because it doesn't get thrown in the trash like huge pieces of styrofoam and wood and other custom props do. All right, so here we go. So again, on Tuesday afternoon, we will be flipping from the sky and water, sky and grass, down to the water. And then this is Gary and Tabitha, taking that water display, and then through our different events throughout the next Tuesday and Wednesday, we'll be making this wonderful coral with Tiffany and Tough Tex balloons. Tabitha is going to be making this dolphin. Typically, I'm very much about telling my instructors that we can only do designs that are high profit, super quick to make. But because Tabitha really wanted to work with chicken wire, and we've got one of the best people in creating designs, Gary, I said, okay, you can make this one item, but the thing she's gonna have to do is throughout the entire process, talk about how much time it took to make it. So Tabitha, being sponsored by Having a Party, known for her tools with Tab, is gonna be talking about framing throughout the week. Gary has done all this structure design to figure out how all this is made. And then Tabitha will record it and talk about how long it took to put everything together. And then you guys will be putting all the balloons on it on Tuesday. Then with Tough Tex balloons, we'll be making this giant coral, an octopus, and a anchor. Thank you, Gary, for putting this all together. And then with Jamar balloons, we'll be making these wonderful, fun wave walls. And then Paul Ann from, I don't want to say the name of her company wrong, but she's being Paul Ann is being sponsored by Jamar. So we'll be using Jamar balloons for the backgrounds of the wave walls. And then she's got these awesome props that she's bringing in that are the ship's wheels, the coral and seahorse. Plus we're also making a balloon seahorse and a balloon treasure chest. So super excited about all these fun projects. And again, Gary has mapped this all out for us for the seahorse and for making the linking jellyfish from the ceiling. Then also for those of you who want to get your twisting on, you'll be able to make these little twisted designs with our crew, Mindy and Mauricio, helping you guys out with making things with the twist. Plus also there will be centerpieces with Eve and Sarah. So we'll also be doing bubble strands from the ceiling and helium bubble strands around the room with our helium team. So there's a lot of other fun stuff that we're making too, but I don't want you to see every single thing and ruin some of the surprises. But overall, as you can see, if you bring outfits that will look fun with trees and garden and under the sea, you're going to have lots of fun photos, along with having stuff with you that is the your logo gear. Make sure that you bring your logo shirts, your logo hats, your logo name tags, so that you can get those nice pictures with that. I've also sent you guys several emails that has lots of information in it, one of which is the packing list. But if you don't have that packing list, I want you to see where you can get it. When you go to the BalloonCoach.com website, all the way to the bottom is where my blog is. And so right here, there's a picture, dream, create, thrive, packing checklist for balloon training. And when you get that, it's going to give you all the information you need for your packing list. And you just click right there and you're good to go. I encourage you to print this out and check off things as you go. And the number one thing is to start preparing now. A month out, it will go by so fast. Seriously, the last week, I felt like it was a one night sleep. So you can write in the special outfits that you know that you want to wear. The things I forgot to tell you about is that we do have fall decor that's like in the burgundy, oranges, goldenrodish kind of colors. And then we do have some holiday decor that's like winter wonderland for the car dealership. And so after that's taken down from the ceiling, we'll be able to play with that and manipulate it some to give you some of those 2 holiday looks also. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and share this packing list for those of you who are on with me now. I'll go ahead and send it to you as a template. All right, so for those of you watching this as a replay, you can always go to BalloonCoach.com to purchase your ticket for Summit if you don't have it yet. But you can also go there to check out the blog. And if you have other questions, go to joette@BalloonCoach.com to send a message. Or for those of you with the tickets, our Balloon Boss Summit 2023 Delegate and Staff Facebook group is a great place to share Uber rides and those kind of things. Or say, hey guys, I'm looking at doing downtown Disney on Monday night, or sorry, Disney Springs. What's a restaurant you recommend, or who would like to go out to a place, or hey, I don't want to go to a fancy restaurant, I just want to walk around, who'd like to join me? That's what that Facebook group is for. So I am going to stop the recording for now and go ahead and answer the questions of the folks who are on live. If you have questions, just let me know.